a temporary feel, being okay with being misused. The rejection been running so deep and it's already been there for some time. It's even been embedded in some people from even before they were birthed. So it be times where in order for somebody to just feel, even if it's just temporary, even if it's just for a little while, whatever it is that you can do, whatever it is that you need to do in order to not feel that sting of rejection from something or someone, you will even compromise. You will even compromise. And I speak from experience, y'all. You will compromise. Some of us have dressed up rejection. You went out your way due to the fact that you were rejected. You went out your way to boss up. You went out your way to get money and all of these things because the motivational force behind that was, I'm a stunt on everybody who played me before. And so you have this whole drive of getting back at those who rejected you, so much so that you put yourself on this certain type of pedestal in your mind and seek more and more vanity because it makes you feel better about those who rejected you, now seeing you have even more than them. Some of us have compromised our time, our resources, our bodies, anything for that temporary feel, anything to not feel that feeling of rejection. Putting your time into things that you really could, you really not even feeling like that, just so that you don't feel rejected. Resources, you giving your money, you giving your money away to people who you know who don't care about you. You entertaining people who you know are just there because of your money. Literally, you see it, and you literally entertaining these people because it makes you feel good that somebody came around. Somebody came around, though I know this is what they want. I know that that's what they want, but you know what? I pay for it. If I have to pay for somebody to love and make me feel some type of way, or make me, and you can't pay nobody to give you something that's supposed to be natural. You can't pay someone to be genuine. You feel me? Giving your body to someone when in reality you want comfort, when in reality you just really crave that intimacy, not intimacy on a sexual level, but you really crave that intimacy for someone to love and to emotionally be connected to you and to care about you. So you compromise your body. You know this man or this woman only came around because all they thinking about is sex, so much so that their conversations with you, it isn't about how your day going and all that. Probably give you a few little small conversations, small talk, but it's always about sex. It's always about how you look. It's always about how you can perform. It's always about that. It's nothing genuine. They don't care that you literally in a mental battle right now, or that you really going through some things, but what they care about is sex. That's what they want. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a release, and you truly just looking for love. And so you compromise and you lay down with this person, hoping that they'll love you, hoping that y'all can connect, hoping that that person will see you differently, and all that was just a release for them. You want someone to see you, and so you don't even care about how they see you, because long as you get that temporary feeling that'll just soothe in that very second, just for a little bit, that'll soothe that rejection. But when that high comes down, that you didn't put yourself on, or the self-medicating, the substances and all that. When the high comes down, the high that you were on with that person and these people and these things, that truly it already done served and showed you that it reject you. You come down off that high, and you really realize that, dang, I'm still rejected. I'm still rejected. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. Damn, I settled again. Now comes the guilt. Here comes the shame. Here comes the ruminating thoughts. Here come these thoughts telling you that you aren't worthy. Here come these thoughts in your mind, and you starting to feel like everybody is the same. Here come these thoughts that you aren't worthy. Maybe if you love people a little harder, or if you show them that you can be down for them, maybe if you can do that a little bit more, maybe people can snap into reality. Maybe if you literally bent over backwards, then people will realize it. Maybe if you give them a little bit more money. Maybe if you give them a little bit more sex. Maybe if you give them a little bit more of your time. Maybe if you wear your hair this way, or maybe if you put on these certain type of clothes, or maybe if you just cop this car, maybe you will get accepted. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, that's the trick. That's what I'm going to do. And then you do it. And then you do it. And then here comes this insatiable, something that's never satisfied appetite. This appetite, and it's never satisfied. It's just never satisfied, and you just pull yourself in deeper and deeper. You look up. You look up from some time from now. You done accumulated so much pain behind rejection. You look up and you done accumulated so much. You hundreds and $1,000s short in debt. That can possibly happen. You look up, your time has been wasted. You look up years from now, you done sat back and spent so much time with somebody who clearly showed you they don't care. But because it's a piece of a relationship, you stayed. You look up and you got many bodies, and you still feel unloved. Now you got all these different connections with different people spiritually. Now you spiritually robbed. Now you don't even recognize yourself no more. You don't even know who you are anymore, because you connected yourself with so many different people, using your body when all you wanted was to feel loved, when all you wanted to feel was that you weren't rejected. That temporary feel, y'all. The things we do for that temporary feel when the rejection is there. The crave to feel loved. And even if it ain't even true love, even if it ain't true, you will psychologically trick yourself. So much so to make you think that it's true and it's genuine love. You will trick yourself as if you don't know. You will trick yourself as if you don't see it. And sometimes it be so deep rooted that you don't see it until you operate out of it, and you on autopilot. You on autopilot with the whole rejection thing. And then you look up and you see where this spirit then drove you. You see the spirit then led you here, and you still feel less than. And the more you give into it, and the more you do these things, and the more you people please, and you look up and you like, what the heck? It just robs, and it takes. We must understand, y'all, that rejection is God's protection. We must understand that rejection is God's protection. It is something unseen that we cannot see. You will want somebody to receive you and accept you, and you don't even know half of the stuff that's in their heart. You don't know half the stuff that they do behind closed doors. You don't even know the agreements that they are in. But some people go out their way to get with somebody, or to try to force and make somebody love them. You don't even know. You don't even know the whole time that your life is all right how it is. You don't even know if you attach yourself to this person, how it can really, really take so much from you. Imagine, y'all, the times that we have been rejected by people or rejected from opportunities. Imagine if God would have just allowed it. And then when it kick off, so many people be raising their fingers at God and yelling at God. God, how could you do this? Why did you allow this? Why you allow this person? First off, God is a God of free will. He designed you to have dominion. He designed you to have free will. He's not going to control you. He will unction you, yes. If you had a if you had a Holy Spirit, he will really place it within you, and he will speak to you in different ways. He will give you that discernment. He will give you the signs. But he not gonna force you. Imagine if he would have gave us them things, them opportunities, and them people who we thought. Imagine it. Even if, and let's say he did give it to us. At the end of the day, this spirit runs so deep, rejection runs so deep. You get it, then what? You'll be searching for the next thing. You'll be searching for the next thing, and then it comes back again. Let's thank the Most High for the doors that he did not allow to open. Let's thank him. Let's thank the Most High from people not truly seeing how gifted and loving that we truly are at times. Because guess what? They wouldn't have done nothing but ran over that, and run you and your heart dry, run you out of your resources. When you are genuinely a good person, and people can't see that no matter what, charge it to the game. And you know what? Thank the Most High, because he is protecting you from something. He is protecting you from something unseen. He is protecting you from that person. You just never know. Thank the Most High. The family that rejected us. Many people ended up not allowing it to take them out, and they end up that they're doing better than ever. This drove them to break the generational curses off of them and their family. This caused them to step aside and start raising their children, and they created their own family. Now they are happy. It's people who can testify. Thank you. Water grow. You never know. You pour into the wrong thing. You pour into the very thing that rejected you. You will leave out and come out with nothing and feeling more shameful and full of hurt more than ever. How you got it is how it's going to end. How you got it is how it's going to end. If they reject you before, meaning once you get that thing, you got to keep feeding that thing. So you get it. Now you got to keep it. Now you got to keep feeding. You got to keep feeding the individual who's doing the rejecting. You got to keep feeding it. You got to keep bending over backwards. You got to keep using your resources. You have to keep giving your body. You have to keep doing these things. It'll take and it'll take and it'll take, and each time it's sending signals to you in your mind that you're not worthy. Each time, but you keep getting that high. The when you do something and they praise you for it, you do this and and you see a little small result or two. You gotta keep feeding it. You gotta keep forcing it. You gotta keep forcing something that's not natural. You're trying to force acceptance. You're trying to force acceptance. You forcing unnatural acceptance. And when it's unnatural, how could it ever be natural? How could it ever be natural if it's already marked as unnatural? This person, people show that they naturally and genuinely you. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. In a temporary feel, pardon me, that temporary high. You're going to send messages and signals to the brain, to your heart. And you're going to want to keep feeling it, but you're going to want to feel it longer. And so more and more you're going to be chasing after this temporary feel. Look, when it's for you, when it is for you, it's for you. And sometimes, y'all, just because we were rejected, it don't even necessarily mean that it's not ours. Sometimes we just aren't ready for it. Then other times it's meant that the rejection stands. And we got to accept that because it's something that we don't see. We can't look at stuff on the surface. We got literally women getting unalived because dudes cannot handle the fact that they have been rejected. I myself have been in some scary situations because I specifically told a guy, I'm cool, I'm chill. Not disrespectful or nothing, but they couldn't handle it. A lot of the times too, they don't be looking for a woman to get with them and somebody who they want to marry or something like that. What they looking for is a nut. Let's keep it real. So we have people out here killing and unaliving women and things of that sort because the woman specifically said she cool. And next thing you know, something happened. It shouldn't take all that, y'all. It shouldn't take all that, man, for real. People getting swept out because they said no. People want to sweep somebody out and they don't even have proper motives anyway. If you can flip out like that at a drop of a dime because somebody said no, then your intentions weren't pure anyway. You just were looking for what you were looking for, a nut. Simple. So you basically unaliving somebody over a nut. Man, we gotta, man, y'all. Man, y'all. I'm sitting here tonight after crying and shedding a few tears due to the high amount of rejection I've experienced throughout my whole entire life, y'all. I'm talking about my whole life. I have been heavily rejected. I didn't know that it was a pattern until a few years ago. So this whole time I've been on autopilot, doing things in and out of not even knowing because of my rejection. You feel me? Because I craved true, genuine love. I didn't realize this. I truly was operating out of autopilot, y'all. I must admit, and I hold myself accountable, that I didn't know. I just didn't know. It started to be revealed to me from God, like from family to friends to relationships to this world, just the amount of deep rejection that I've experienced throughout my life, and it really hit me. Some stuff played out with somebody I was once cool with, and also someone who I'm related to through marriage. And not only that, me recently having to cut someone out of my life who I was friends with on and off since I was a teenager. I had to cut her off, man. I had to cut her off, man. She didn't serve me no good. How people can be around you, but they rejecting you. You feel me? How people can literally be around you, and just because they in your proximity, that don't mean that they're not rejecting you. People be opposing. I always gotta be on the opposing end. You can be right a lot of times. A lot of times you can be on point about what you say, and people will still find a way to hurry up and oppose or to hurry up and take the other party's side. People reject you and make you try to make you feel some type of way because of your light, because of what you carry. Your light shine entirely too bright for these people, and so they will reject you. They don't want to be around you. They don't want to see you smile. They don't want to see you bounce back from odds. They don't want to see none of that. They just rather not. They just rather reject. You never know. The very people who rejected you, you don't know their destiny, y'all. You don't know what's in their heart. You don't know what these people are capable of doing. You don't know their fate. You don't know any of these things. We must stop looking at stuff on a surface level. So once I shed my tears And I knew and I understand this, and this is not my wisdom. This is not coming from me. This is God. God has helped me with this. These are words that He helped me with, that He put in me in order for me to get through. And so I have to put these words out to you all to help get somebody through. I'm putting this stuff on a ship, and this ship must sail in my life. Throughout my whole entire life, I've always been misjudged by many people, just misjudged. I don't know what it is about her. I don't like her. And just be so ready to attack me and attack my character. Because of the Christ in me. Because of the Christ in me. That's why. Because of the good nature in me. That's why. Because them spirits in you are agitated and bothered. You are bothered by me. You are bothered by my life. Family members will reject you because them forces within them are driving them to, because you are the curse breaker. So-called friends be rejecting you because they jealous. Because the thing is, they want to send it to you. They want to send this message to you as if you unworthy. That's what the spirit of rejection comes to do. The spirit comes to make you feel unworthy. The spirit comes to bring the spirit on you to make you want to unalive yourself. This spirit comes for a reason. Now, when it's from God, it is not a spirit of rejection, but it is just simply God's protection, and it is called rejection. When it is a spirit of rejection, the spirit, of course, these evil, wicked spirits, of course, it's trying to make you feel unworthy. And then what's attached to this spirit of rejection, a lot of times it comes with shame, it comes with guilt, it comes with you feeling inadequate. It just comes with so many different things. If we aren't careful and don't understand that it be God's protection most of the time. Don't get me wrong, it's a difference between godly rejection and demonic rejection. It's a difference. One don't know and understand this is why the rejection has happened, because it's something unseen, or because it's something unseen, or whatever the case may be, as to why God allowed it. If one not careful, one will think that they are unworthy because they couldn't receive that specific person or that thing or that opportunity. Now, I understand, and it even popped on my phone today, but I understand wholeheartedly. The Lord said, if the world hates you, remember that they hated me first. Remember that Jesus himself was rejected, even by his own type of people. His own type of people, even some of them rejected him. He still pushed through. And come to find out, them people pushed him to his purpose. Pushed him to his purpose to free us so we can have salvation. Died for us, our wickedness, our sins. All of this, it pushed him, and it was painful. It's not easy being rejected, y'all. Truly, it's not. It's really not, especially if you don't have the full understanding why, and it's something that you truly desire. You never know what you are being protected from. You just never know what you are being protected from. You just never know.